Ladies and gentlemen, it's a little ridiculous. Good boy. Play all the hits. Left the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let me finish. How am I supposed to go to bed after watching that? I'm quite hyped. With you wherever you are, welcome to LFR. Hello, friend. Steve Dangle here, and welcome to LFR on location in the Hammer, Hamilton. I don't spend a ton of time out here, but there's lots of fine folks here to watch a hockey game. Did you know that there's a hockey game today? So, what I want to do is try to record my reaction between each period. That includes after the third period. There better not be overtime this time. Oh, quick story time. All the claps. Here's how far the Dangle jinx goes. It was 4-1 in the Centennial Classic. The second I got up out of my seat, it was 4-2. Okay, so I'm walking around because eventually I got to go down to the concourse and do the interviews. I said to the security lady, because she was freezing, she's like, they better not tie the game. And sure enough, I said, don't worry, they won't. And then when they did, she literally turned to me and swore. I don't blame her. So anyway, I'm hoping to not bring that vibe to this one. The weather, I gotta say, listen, if you're a vet, you went to the Centennial Classic, you've been to other outdoor games, you're probably fine. I got snow pants. I don't care what kind of a dork I look like. I got suspenders on right underneath this. I'm warm. I'm fine. I'm a little cold. But anyone I see who's not wearing snow pants, I don't know how they're doing it. I saw a guy in shorts. He had the calves of a rhinoceros. He looked like he could probably deadlift 5 of me, but still, he was wearing cargo shorts. It is -9 and snowing. Oh! You never know who you're going to meet. We were in an elevator with several members of Team Canada. I was like, I was very nervous, very starstruck. So for those of us in the greater Toronto area, this is sort of winter's last hurrah. It's really cold, and then basically starting tomorrow, the temperature is going to get to a point where we probably couldn't have this game. It's like the weather waited for all of us to get up out of our houses and be able to come to this game. I bet Gary is very happy. Gary being my father. I don't know who you thought I was talking about. Visually, it's stunning out there. The entire thing, I'll hopefully be able to show you some stuff. I know there's legalities and all that, and I'm just here to talk about hockey. We got to see Willow. Got to see a little bit of Willow. Got to see Jesse and Adam from the podcast. They got to go down in the field and see her, and it's hilarious because Jesse is 6'5", so you could tell. The ice quality looks unreal. Before the game, it was literally snowing sideways. It looked like they were going to have to shovel a lot. As you can see, as I'm shooting this right now, it's first intermission, and it's barely any flurries or anything. If they do a good job Zambonian, it should be a faster pace in the second, which is what I'm hoping for. The shots make it seem like more is happening than it really is. There's a few moments to make you jump. Leafs had a couple of breaks. The Sabres had a couple of breaks. Mrazek made a hell of a save. Gave up a hell of a rebound. I'm thinking he's going to bounce back. If it's a confidence thing, a period like that should be one that he can build on. The one last thing, there was some nastiness at the end of the first period. Pierre Engvall getting into it with a couple Sabres. Gave the Leafs a power play. They weren't able to capitalize, unfortunately. Am I right or am I right? I've been on this for months. I wish Engvall would just fight. Just fight. You're literally one of the most in shape, jacked guys in the entire team. He's the tallest Leaf at 6'5", and he looks angry when he gets into these things. I just think one fight, I'm not saying he needs to become a fighter, but one fight might get him some room. Look where the cat dragged in. It's cold. It's cold. It's really freaking cold. Adam, Jesse Blake, here to talk about the second period where a bunch of stuff happened. Adam, man, those 4 goals were incredible.
Incredible.
Right?
I was in the bathroom the whole time. There's one toilet. Why is there one toilet?
You missed 4 goals.
4 freaking goals. And I sat down for the 8th minute left. It was the
You were
worst.
here
Terrible.
with about 8 minutes
Yeah,
left.
it's terrible.
That was pretty good.
Freaking terrible.
So here, someone who actually watched it.
I think that was a jet.
What the?
That was a jet. Yeah, that was a jet. It was a Canadian jet. I don't know where he went.
How do you know it was a Canadian jet?
You don't know.
It went sorry.
It was a Winnipeg jet.
Oh, Jesse.
Yes.
Second period.
Yeah.
I predicted the ice conditions would be better because there was less snow. Sure enough, we got 4 goals out of it.
You were correct.
I was very correct. Andre Kasha with a Andre Kasha type goal, 40 seconds in, and then the Leafs let them get back on the board. I think that one was Peyton Krebs.
Yep.
Is that the Leafs' lack of being able to defend a lead, or is that the vibe? Because the number one name I hear in the stands is Mrazek.
Yeah, I think it's the vibe.
So then Matthews gets one though. So then it's 2-1, and we're jacked about that. 3 minutes into the second period, everyone's happy. Mrazek's making a few saves at him.
He is.
And then
Everyone's
what's
happy.
I saw them all on the toilet.
He saw them all.
From the toilet cam.
And then, okay, am I being harsh? Because it goes off a body in front. It's friendly fire, goes off a Leaf in front.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly not Mrazek's fault.
You are being harsh.
Don't be harsh.
It was a bad
Don't
bounce.
be harsh. It was a bad bounce.
He wasn't in the net.
It was
No, it
unlucky.
doesn't matter.
It was an
Unlucky.
So
own
it's
goal.
just
You
unlucky.
can't blame a goalie on an own goal.
You
like
want to
that.
watch me?
I do.
I can try.
No, you can't. Not on that one. Not on that one.
No. Too harsh. So, 2-2.
Yeah.
After 2, who's going to get the winner?
Oh, it's going to be that best player in the league.
Willie Nylander.
Oh. Jason Spezza. I'm a hipster.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. You know how I know?
How?
Because it was years in the making. It's like the song in the background.
Stop.
It's going to get me demonetized. All right. So, obviously, I watched the third period. My face is red. And I can barely open my mouth. I'm so cold. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the recap. A few people walked up to me after. They were like, oh, yeah, good to see you. Bad game. I didn't think it was a bad game. First period was sloppy, obviously. That's because it's an outdoor game. Second period was competitive, and there were some moments looking back and getting a second look at the bounce goal that went past Mrazek. That's an own goal. It's not his fault. Third period, dude. None of those are NHL goals. Neither of those are NHL goals. The third one cannot squeak by him. The second one from Hinostroza, that can't go in. It just can't. Fourth one, Willie screws it up. Willie makes a mistake, and that leads to the whole flurry. I get it. When I say if you're a goaltender, tend the goal, I don't mean inside of it, man. He doesn't. It's the posts. It's the thing that grounds you. Every goalie I've spoken to is like, yeah, it's a bit of a problem. People talking about how Mrazek plays with one leg in front of the other. Okay, I don't care how it gets to him not being in the net or being way too far in the net. He's not. He's just not. And I'm cheering for him, but he's just not giving the Leafs NHL goaltending right now. So they lose this game to the Sabres. Obviously, they get the empty netter. There was some rough stuff there at the end. I think it's a fool's errand to put too much stock into one outdoor game. It's such a special scenario. I mean, geez, look at all the people as they're leaving right now. It's a special scenario. You can't be like, oh man, their systems weren't in place. This guy didn't look himself. That guy didn't look himself. Listen, the day they start playing 4 to 7 games in a playoff series outside is when I take it really seriously. In this case, it's just a disappointing result. It's a disappointing result. It was a lot of fun. Everyone seemed to have a blast, even though they were freezing. Fans were cheering for and against overtime at the same time. The buzz afterwards, everyone was coming up to me talking about Matthews almost getting into a fight. It's funny, the hurricane of emotion you see go through their face. Matthews is getting into a fight. It's against Rasmus Dahlin, but good for him. I want to see him make room by potentially being the league's leading goal scorer and potentially a Hart candidate and risking his previously injured wrists in a fight in an outdoor game. I want to see him fight too, or I want to see the Leafs as a team fight back. I don't think I wanted that, man. I don't think I wanted that. So, overall, outside of the score, I thought this was an extremely successful event. Adam, Jesse, and I will talk about it on the podcast tomorrow because we all got to take in the experience together. But, the NHL, for as much crap as we give them, they put on a good live show. You know, I don't know how it was on TV. I didn't watch it on TV, but it was great to watch in person. But for now, I'm going to go get a hot chocolate or something. That is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. The Hammer. Who are they cheering for?